Happy Monday, everyone. I know this is not everybody's favorite day, but maybe I can help make it a little bit better. Steph talked to us about charity on Friday. I believe that everybody should give a little bit of something, even if it's not very much. And Steph did bring up a really good point. It's really easy. I went down to the bottom of the page and I used some of the links she left us. You just had to click. That's pretty much all you had to do. And I clicked. So thanks for sharing that with us, Steph. I really hope that people who stumble upon our videos and who, well, for some reason watch us, actually did what you asked them to do and at least went to one of the links and clicked. That kind of goes into the topic I want to talk about today. Today I want to talk about social media, and there's a specific one I want to talk about. Steph used one of the many social medias that are available to us. I want to talk about Twitter. Twitter has kind of been an addiction for me right now. I find myself on Twitter more than I find myself on Facebook. So what does Twitter mean to me? Twitter can actually mean a lot. A lot of people use Twitter for many different reasons, but one of the main reasons I feel that people use Twitter is to just rant. They can rant about anything, from the weather being bad to how their love life sucks. Anybody can really use Twitter. I find myself on Twitter a lot because it's kind of a space for me to rant, but it's also a space for me to use for some of my addictions. Some of you may not know this, but I don't post everything on Facebook like you think I do. Yes, I know my Facebook is very active, and there's a lot of things that go on my Facebook. There's actually a lot of things that go on my Facebook and my Twitter account, but there's a lot more that go on my Twitter that don't go on my Facebook. Now, some people who follow me on Twitter might know what I'm talking about. I post a lot about my K-pop addiction on my Twitter than I do on Facebook. Yes, every once in a while I'll post it on Facebook because I really believe that it should be shared with the world. More times than not, a lot more of my posts will go on Twitter than they will on my Facebook. So I was kind of thinking about it. What does Twitter mean to other people? A lot of the time I find people ranting with the idea that nobody's going to be listening to them. It's like a diary that everyone can read. But for some reason we're all okay with that, because whether somebody sees it or they don't, a lot of the times you can't really tell what it's about. And it's just a simple sentence that's there to rant. One of my favorite things about Twitter, though, is that people use it as a place for conversations. Why do I like that? Because a lot of the time, I'll really have no idea what people are talking about, but I can see their posts to each other, and it's actually kind of funny and entertaining at the same time. And with all that new hashtagging that's going on, I believe that a lot more people are using it as a way to inform others of things that are going on. People are even starting to use hashtags in the real world, like LOL used to be used all the time. Now, I'm not saying that this is entertaining to me, but I just know that people are doing it. So I guess what I really want to say is Twitter is a big part of my life. Even though it's an odd addiction, I still enjoy my time on Twitter. So I guess I have to say thank you, Twitter, for being there. For being there when I needed to rant. For being there when I needed to post about K-pop. Or for being there to allow me to communicate with people who are not in my city, state, or even country. Thank you, Twitter, for being what you are. The strange place where people post some of the oddest things. We enjoy you. Steph, I guess, what does Twitter mean to you, and do you use it often? I know I follow you on Twitter, and I know that you also have a Nippon Q Twitter account. Do you use the two the same, or are they slightly different? That's my Monday, guys, and I hope that you guys kind of enjoyed this little rant on Twitter. Not that it was bad. Did I leave anything out? Well, Steph will have a video on Friday, and I hope that you guys can enjoy the week until Friday. I'll see you next week, Monday, guys. Adios, amigos! And the neighbors think we're loud.